Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Friday Night Smackdown. We are 24 hours from Clash at the Castle, but right now, it's Tiffy time. The rookie here on Smackdown looking to gain some more momentum. One of The Rock's draft picks from NXT.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Prior Lake, Minnesota, Tiffany Stratton.
Well, I've said it once, I'll say it again. Tiffany Stratton has the ability, the skill, and the look to be the future of the women's division here in the WWE. We saw her get a huge victory her last matchup, looking to get another victory tonight. But she has her work cut out for her because tonight she takes on the 2024 Queen of the Ring and the #1 contender for the Women's World Heavyweight Championship. One of the best records in the WWE since WrestleMania. Bianca Belair, the 2024 Queen of the Ring, looking to win the Women's World Championship for the first time in her career. A multiple-time women's champion. But looking to get back to the top of the mountain. We've seen a great rebrand, career resurgence of Bianca Belair in 2024 here on the Blue brand. Sometimes that's all you need is a little bit of a change of scenery. Sometimes you get complacent where you're at. She was on Monday Night Raw for a very long time. Bianca Belair here on Smackdown, the 2024 Queen of the Ring, taking on upstart Tiffany Stratton. Has her tossed her around to start this match off. Bianca Belair can't get too ahead of herself. In 24 hours, she'll be taking on Becky Lynch, the two-time Women's World Champion. This time, Stratton got the knees up, avoiding trouble there as Bianca Belair went for a splash and a V-trigger by Tiffany Stratton, trying to take out Bianca Belair. And what would it mean for Stratton if she could beat the 2024 Queen of the Ring and also the current #1 contender for the Women's World Heavyweight Championship? Not to put too much pressure on Tiffany Stratton, but a lot riding for her on the match result tonight. Bianca Belair trying to turn things around here. Has Stratton in the corner. Now Belair on the second rope. Has a submission here. A choke. Referee Charles Robinson didn't get to use his count there. Bianca Belair broke it up beforehand. Now off the ropes goes Stratton into a spine buster from Belair. Into a cover, hooking the leg. Only a 1 count. Stratton kicks out. Tiffany Stratton, tough, resilient. She's able to take a beating. Despite the reputation she has of being a little rich girl, she's proved that she can hang with the best of them in the ring. And tonight, Bianca Belair is showing who the best in the WWE is and who puts the EST in best. Counter there by Stratton, however. Gets the elbow to the side of the head. Now working the arm, center of the ring. Bianca Belair gets some left hands to the midsection to create some space. Collar and elbow tie up. Tiffany Stratton just tossing Bianca Belair. May have had some hair there. Stratton in control. Sends Belair off the rope. Nice leapfrog there, ducking underneath now. A big power slam from Stratton. Takes down Belair for a moment. And into a Samoan drop. Impressive showing of strength there. And a shoulder tackle takes Belair to the floor. Quickly back into the ring, met by Stratton. Belair fighting out of the corner with an elbow. Looking to turn the momentum around here. Stratton escapes the vertical suplex, gets a chop block to the knee. Tiffany Stratton going for an Alabama slam perhaps. She gets it. Bianca Belair's skull snapping off the mat. Perhaps she'll be going for a cover here as Stratton, but this might be a rookie mistake. Well, we'll see if that ends up costing her. Because right now Stratton continues the offense on Bianca Belair. Big forearm in the corner from Stratton. Stratton still in control. Big face plant to Bianca Belair, who kips up. Right hand kick to the midsection, knife edge chop. Stratton, sit out power bomb for the victory. One. Only a 1 count. Stratton can't believe it. I don't know if Bianca Belair can believe it. She kicked out at 1 off a sit out power bomb. Stratton back to the Samoan drop. Stratton up top. Swanton connecting for the victory. Hooks the leg. 2.5. Bianca Belair kicks out. And Stratton almost got the upset here on Smackdown. Now perhaps letting frustration set in. Bianca Belair showing great determination to get this victory, fighting out of the corner again. Power slam. Sends Stratton down. Belair sizing her up. Could be time for the KOD. KOD to Stratton. Belair gets the cover. And the victory tonight. She defeats Tiffany Stratton here on Smackdown.
Here is your winner,
So just 24 hours before her World Championship match at Clash of the Castle, Bianca Belair gets a huge victory over Tiffany Stratton, sending a message to the champion. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back here on Smackdown. We are one night away from Clash at the Castle, where this man will be taking on Jey Uso for the United States Championship.
weighing in at 202 pounds,
It was just 2 weeks ago where Chad Gable won a fatal four-way match to become the #1 contender for the U.S. title. He was defeated last week in one-on-one action against Gunther, the King of the Ring and #1 contender for the WWE Championship. And later tonight we will hear from Cody Rhodes to find out what the stipulation for their match will be. Chad Gable as enthusiastic as ever, but will his enthusiasm be enough to get him a victory tonight, as he has to take on this man,
from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 212 pounds,
Sami Zayn, former Intercontinental Champion, former undisputed, well no, he's just the Raw Tag Team, Smackdown Tag Team Champion. pardon me, defeated the undisputed tag team champions at the time to split the titles up. Sami Zayn, a fan favorite here in the WWE, especially here on the blue brand, where he's made such a name for himself. So here we go. Two former tag team champions in this match. Set to go in one-on-one action, and many people have been waiting for Chad Gable to break out and have a standout solo career. He's had some moments, but many compare his ability to the likes of Kurt Angle, which is very high praise, just hasn't really shown it yet. Sami Zayn out the gate, starting off with a Fez Press, working the neck, and now a kick to the back of the knee of Chad Gable. Chad Gable with a slow start to this match, in trouble now. Sami Zayn going back to the knee. Looks like that's Zayn's strategy for this match, as now he works the upper body of Chad Gable, who is unable to get any offense in the early going of this match. Sami Zayn in control, going back to the knee of Chad Gable, who is favoring that leg now. Chad Gable off the ropes into a heel kick by Zayn. Sami Zayn tapping in with the crowd. Shoulder tackle takes Gable to the floor. And now from the top turnbuckle, Sami Zayn, what's he thinking? Hurricanrana from the top turnbuckle to the floor. Connects flush to Chad Gable. And the number one contender for the United States Championship is not looking good here. Oh, counter there. May have spoken too soon. And this could be the opening he needed. Maybe not. Sami Zayn with an elbow. Count of three. Sami Zayn gets back into the ring. Chad Gable back to his feet. Count of four. Gable approaches the ring. Count of five. Gets back in. Sami Zayn kick to the midsection. Counter by Chad Gable into a sunset flip pin. And Gable still got no offense in this match. Just that move. And here we go. The first offensive maneuver for Chad Gable. Looking to turn things around here. Big suplex by Gable. Chad Gable, Northern Light suplex. Zayn quickly back to his feet, taking down Gable. Gets the submission. Gable in trouble, able to fight out of it. And now, working the midsection to Sami Zayn. Chad Gable looking to fight back in this match, using the ropes now as a weapon. Referee Charles Robinson using his discretion there. And now a crossface by Chad Gable to Sami Zayn, rolls through, escapes the submission, kick to the midsection, springboard DDT, connecting flush to the head. Chad Gable center of the ring, Zayn hooks the leg, 2, and nearly a 3 count. Chad Gable just able to get that left shoulder up before the count of 3, says referee Charles Robinson. So Sami Zayn continuing the offense here as this match continues on Smackdown. And Zayn getting Chad Gable quickly back to his feet. Big suplex of Zayn's own there. Gable could be in trouble. Zayn back to the top rope. Swanton connecting. Swanton to Chad Gable, looking for the victory here, and Gable kicks out at 2 again, firing that right shoulder up off the mat, and Sami Zayn again with a swanton, this time from the top rope to the outside. Sami Zayn showing his daredevil side here tonight on SmackDown against the number one contender for the U.S. Championship and a Blue Thunder Bomb. Right out here at ringside, Gable in trouble. Sami Zayn just needs to get Gable back into the ring and he could have this match won. Perhaps just running on adrenaline now, continuing this beatdown of Chad Gable. Zayn going back to the top rope. Gable in trouble. Elbow connecting to the back of Chad Gable, hooking the leg for the victory here tonight on SmackDown. 2, 3. Sami Zayn has done it tonight. He's defeated the #1 contender for the U.S. title.
Here is your winner, Sami Zayn.
And that could have possibly derailed all of Gable's momentum going into Clash at the Castle tomorrow night, where he will challenge Jey Uso for the United States Championship. But a big victory for Sami Zayn, who may have just put himself further up the rankings in this United States Championship bracket power ranking system. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back here on SmackDown, and here comes Big Bronson Reed. 1/4 of the OC.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Black Forest, South Australia, weighing in at 330 pounds, Bronson Reed.
Bronson Reed had a little bit of a tough start to his WWE career against Drew McIntyre, but last week got a huge victory against WWE legend CM Punk. Tonight, he takes on CM Punk's biggest rival, Seth Rollins. And I say that because their rivalry is so heated. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, the general manager of SmackDown, has determined they cannot be on the same show at the same time. Hence why CM Punk fought last week. Seth Rollins will be fighting tonight. We're used to seeing Seth Rollins on the red brand. A new opportunity for him here in his WWE career. Seth Rollins used to lead a group called The Revolt with Johnny Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa, and Dexter Lumis before they left him to form The Way and now going as DIY. Seth Rollins back on his solo journey to become the WWE champion once again. But like I mentioned earlier, he's had tough obstacles standing in his way. Most recently, CM Punk. But tonight, Seth Rollins looking to do what CM Punk couldn't, and that's defeat Bronson Reed here tonight on SmackDown. On the other hand, Bronson Reed wants to knock off another big name here in the WWE, and Seth Rollins has a big DDT from the Australian Giant. Big suplex there. Big Bronson Reed, over 300 pounds, but moves like a cruiserweight. Seth Rollins in trouble in the early going of this match. Big Bronson Reed with Seth Rollins up on his shoulders. A Death Valley driver connecting to Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins in trouble. And Big Bronson Reed just treating Seth like a rag doll. Jawbreaker there. Nice counter, only for a second. Bronson Reed still in control. Brainbuster connecting to Seth. The WWE Tag Team Champions watching on the OC as Bronson Reed gets a power slam into a cover, gets a 2 count. but only a 2 count, says referee Charles Robinson. Big senton by Bronson Reed, flattening Seth Rollins, and then connects with a big headbutt. But Rollins back to his feet, only to be met with more offense by Bronson Reed. Big DDT connecting to Rollins. Now those forearms right across the face. Back into the cover. Only a 1 count. Rollins showing heart. Rolls through. Gets a super kick to Bronson Reed. Trying to turn this matchup around. Seth Rollins. Submission to Reed. Doesn't last very long. Bronson Reed dumping Seth Rollins to the outside. Bronson Reed now. Gets caught by Seth Rollins. Kick to the midsection. Seth Rollins gets a pedigree. Right out there on the floor to Bronson Reed. Count of 4. Rollins back into the ring. Count of 5. Bronson Reed back to his feet. Count of 6. Seth Rollins might not know what he's in for right now. Oh my goodness. Dropping Seth Rollins right on his skull. His foot just happened to be underneath the bottom rope, saving this matchup, but only for how long? May have spoken too soon. Rollins avoids punishment there. Kick to the midsection, and this could be the stomp. Curb stomp by Seth Rollins. Dragging big Bronson Reed away from the ropes. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. Seth Rollins gets the victory tonight, beating Bronson Reed with a big curb stomp. That's gotta feel good for Seth Rollins as CM Punk is at home in Chicago watching this matchup. And he just saw his biggest rival in the WWE do what he couldn't do last week and beat Bronson Reed in the middle of the Smackdown ring. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back here on Smackdown, and we have a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Here comes the rookies out of NXT.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 515 pounds, Julius Creed and Brutus Creed, Diamond Mine.
Julius and Brutus Creed, 2/3 of the team Diamond Mine. They are looking to rise to the top of the tag team ranks here on SmackDown and have an opportunity to defeat former tag team champions in Imperium. Imperium recently drafted over from Raw to SmackDown, along with Gunther, the King of the Ring, a #1 contender for the WWE Championship at Clash of the Castle, who will be in our main event tonight. But right now, Vinci and Kaiser want to represent their boy, the Ring General, the King General, Gunther.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 440 pounds, Giovanni Vinci and Ludwig Kaiser. Imperium!
It was a long road for Imperium to become the Raw Tag Team Champions. Almost a whole year. They were in the mix. I like to say Raw had their own version of SmackDown 6. The 6 superstars that made up the tag team title division on SmackDown. We had Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa representing Revolt. We had Giovanni Vinci and Ludwig Kaiser representing Imperium. And we had Dominic Mysterio and Damian Priest representing the Judgment Day. And they really were the main front runners of the tag team division on Monday nights. Vinci and Kaiser just weren't able to get the titles to the very end of their tenure there. Losing the titles right before they were drafted by Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson over the Friday night to Gunther, who obviously sees a lot of potential in all three of them. The amount of talent that we have over on Friday night SmackDown is ridiculous. Dwayne Johnson might be GM of the year. So here we go. Julius starting things off with Vinci. And Vinci, one of the most unique superstars we have in terms of offensive maneuvers. Really knows how to make a superstar punish. Starting off strong is Imperium in this match here on SmackDown. A win here, big for either team. Right now, the current #1 contenders are the Industry MVP's tag team representing his industry firm, his wrestling firm, his wrestling agency. It's the best way to put it. Kaiser and Vinci getting quick tags, keeping each other fresh. Big clothesline takes Julius to the outside. Vinci turns his attention to Brutus. Big right hand. Going for a suplex on the outside. The OC, who have been running the tag team division on SmackDown, will be defending their titles in 24 hours against the Industry, Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams. And these two teams are fighting for an opportunity to face the winner of that match at some point. This is not an official #1 contenders match, but these are two of the best tag teams we have fighting for that momentum, fighting for that record. Big suplex there. You know, how well you do throughout the course of the years, how your opportunities are going to be dealt to you. If you have the most tag team victories and we have a pay-per-view coming up, you're more than likely going to be facing the tag team champions at the upcoming pay-per-view. Even if you lose, your record will still keep you above other tag teams. That's how this works. Vinci showing off some of that unique offense that I mentioned earlier, connecting with a drop kick on the button to Brutus Creed. And now a couple of lariats in a row. Julius connects with a left hand, running interference, and a big suplex, capitalizing. Tag made to Julius Creed. Diamond Mine. Want to be one of the fastest rising tag teams to become tag team champions if they can keep getting victories on the blue brand. Charles Robinson in position, says only a 1 count. This matchup continues. Robinson, a WWE legend in his own right, calling all the action for the blue brand. Tag made to Kaiser. And Kaiser and Julius Creed. Elbow connecting to the jaw. Imperium in control of this matchup. The former tag team champions rolling on here on SmackDown. Only a 1 count. Julius kicks out, showing tremendous resiliency. You know, Imperium likes to say the ring is sacred, and they want to show all their opponents that is true, but I think that the Creed brothers, the Julius and Brutus Creed, Diamond Mine, I think they treat the rings pretty sacred. They are great mat wrestlers. Kaiser up on the top rope. Big elbow drop connecting. Julius Creed in trouble now. Kaiser back to his feet. Creed trying to create some space. Big forearm knocking down Kaiser. Big drop kick connecting on the button. Diamond Mine looking to turn things around here. Swinging neck breaker. Julius Creed building momentum. But a spinning back uppercut. I don't even know. Kaiser moved so quickly there. But Julius Creed still trying to fight back. Has him up on his shoulder. Snake eyes. Vinci tossed in the ring the hard way. Big forearm takes down Kaiser. Julius Creed feeling it now. Vinci dazed in the ring. Julius Creed, nobody home. Went high risk, and that could be a costly error there as Kaiser hangs up Brutus Creed. Julius back into the ring. Kaiser going for a submission. He's got the figure four. Julius Creed with no partner has to figure out a way to turn things around, and he does, literally shifting the position of the figure four leg lock, and Kaiser might have damaged his own knee there. Great ring awareness, submission awareness by Julius Creed. Deadlifting Kaiser into a suplex, follows it up with an elbow. Julius Creed, standing shooting star, hooks the leg. 1, 2. A kick out by Kaiser, but Vinci tried to break it up. He may have accidentally connected with Kaiser. Now Vinci stalling brain buster to Julius Creed. Charles Robinson was down, which bought him a few seconds to get that move off. Now Kaiser continuing where Vinci left off. Julius Creed is in trouble. Look at that. Kaiser turning Creed inside out, hooks the leg. 0 count broken up by Brutus Creed. Referee Charles Robinson wanted to make sure the shoulders were down, and that might have cost Imperium the matchup here. Face first off the top turnbuckle. Creed fighting back. Kaiser quickly back to his feet, gets an uppercut and a tag to Vinci. Tag is made to Brutus Creed. Brutus, full head of steam, launching Giovanni Vinci. Giovanni Vinci gets the elbow to the midsection. Drop kick connecting. Creed avoids the right hand for a second. Followed up by a second one that lands flush. DDT by Vinci to Brutus Creed. Tag into Kaiser. Diamond Mine versus Imperium tonight on Smackdown. Kaiser ducks underneath. Big leapfrog. Big V-trigger by Ludwig Kaiser. Springboard cross body. Hooks the leg for the victory. Only a 1 count. Kicking out with ease. Brutus Creed. Face first off the top turnbuckle. Vinci, big right hand to the midsection. Has Creed up on his shoulders. Only a 1 count, broken up by Julius Creed. Brutus rolls to the outside, tagging to Kaiser. Kaiser went for a shoulder to the midsection, eats a knee to the face. Kaiser switching up his game plan. Straight right hand will do it. hanging him up on the top rope. Meanwhile, on the other side of the ring now, Brutus Creed gets met by Kaiser, tossed him back into the ring. Kaiser catches Brutus, drives him skull first, perhaps should have went for a cover. Ludwig Kaiser gets that suplex again, hooks the leg, looking for the victory. And that's it. Imperium gets the victory tonight over Diamond Mine.
Here are your winners, Giovanni Vinci and Ludwig Kaiser.
Imperium building momentum towards Clash at the Castle. And look out, whoever the tag team champions are, in 24 hours time, these two are on a roll. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back here on Smackdown, and here comes Ivy Nile, who is winless so far in her short time here on Smackdown. She's being grappled.
Make your way to the ring, representing Diamond Mine, from Knoxville, Tennessee,
Ivy Nile, an incredible athlete who was drafted Smackdown is part of the group Diamond Mine from NXT, but has yet to get a victory so far. Like I just said, in a short time here on Smackdown, and tonight might be her toughest challenge yet as she takes on the current WWE Women's World Champion 24 hours before her world title defense. Tomorrow night, Becky Lynch will be taking on Bianca Belair for this Women's World Championship.
and from Dublin, Ireland, the WWE Women's World Champion, Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch, a two-time Women's World Champion, became the inaugural champion at Elimination Chamber, lost the title at WrestleMania, won it back at Backlash, and has been champion ever since. Becky Lynch certainly has the resume to go into the Hall of Fame one day. That is for certain. Ivy Nile avoids a strike there. Good reflexes. And a big suplex. Ivy Nile needs a victory here, for being honest. Damn near at the bottom of the rankings. And she's facing the number one woman on SmackDown, Becky Lynch. But will she still be the number one woman after she takes on Bianca Belair? We will find out in 24 hours. Ivy Nile in the corner now. Becky Lynch, big power slam there. And now Becky Lynch from the second rope taking down Nile. Lynch in control, and what a move there from Ivy Nile, catching Becky Lynch with the heel of her foot. And now Nile gut wrench into a toss overhead. Becky Lynch, I don't know if she's ever fought anybody in the WWE ring with an offensive move set quite like Ivy Nile's. Quick armbar from Nile now. A counter from Lynch, kick to the face, back to her feet, Irish whip into the corner goes Nile. Nile gets a forearm. Drops the leg, almost a famouser from Ivy Nile there to Becky Lynch. Back and forth. These ladies are swapping momentum. Becky Lynch. Counter from Nile. Again. Trading offense here. Nile ducks underneath. Big power slam countered by Becky Lynch. Now Becky Lynch. Great move there into a cover. Kick out by Nile at 1. Nile, great athleticism there. Back to the takedown. Ivy Nile showing some aggression here. Could get the biggest win of her career. She can knock off the WWE Women's World Champion. And that is if Becky Lynch has anything to say about it. Becky Lynch misses a heel kick there. Ivy Nile, I don't know what she was going for there, but gets countered by Becky Lynch. Nile gets the elbows to the midsection. Big clothesline to Lynch. Looking to make a comeback. Heel kick connecting. Ivy Nile tossed over the top rope. This fight has spilled over to the outside here in front of us by the announce table. Big suplex to Ivy Nile. Referee Charles Robinson has begun his count. Becky Lynch, big knee there, gets back to the apron inside the ring at the count of 4. Ivy Nile starting back to her feet, count of 5, back into the ring, rolling under the bottom rope. Becky Lynch double underhook into an armbar. Ivy Nile escapes trouble. Could be trying to weaken her for the disarm her. Big move there by Ivy Nile, using the legs to her advantage. Good kick again. Ivy Nile getting some push-ups, maybe getting a little cocky. Becky Lynch rolls to the outside, and diving through the ropes goes Ivy Nile, taking down the world champion. And this is Ivy Nile's opportunity to get the win. Can she capitalize? Counters with a heel kick to Becky Lynch. It seems like Nile has a game plan that is working tonight. Count of 4 now by Charles Robinson. Nile needs to get back into the ring if she wants to get a victory. And there she goes, count of 5, back into the ring. Not thinking about a count out here, going to the top rope. Waiting for Lynch to get back to her feet. She does. Ivy Nile gets caught. Sit out powerbomb by Becky Lynch. What a counter. That could be a costly mistake for Ivy Nile. Becky Lynch with a leg drop there. Count is restarted. Nile tossed back into the ring by Lynch. Now Lynch going to the top rope. Connecting with an elbow drop, hooking the leg, looking for the victory here tonight on Smackdown. And Ivy Nile kicks out at 2 7/8. Just getting that left shoulder up, and this match continues. Becky Lynch, manhandle slam. This could be it. There it is. Ivy Nile put up a tremendous fight, but made a mistake going high risk, which ultimately cost her this match tonight. And Becky Lynch gets a huge victory 24 hours before her title defense at Clash at the Castle. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back here on Smackdown. And here comes the Empress of Tomorrow, who on draft night, I don't know if there was a trade made or whatever, but she competed on Raw and SmackDown the very first week after the draft.
Scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from Osaka, Japan.
Bro, I hate to put it like this, but she's the very first woman in WWE history to compete in the Queen of the Ring twice in the same tournament and still lose. So Asuka has to have a chip on her shoulder as she goes into this matchup 1-2 since the ranking system has been implemented. Asuka wants to get more appearances, wants to get more victories, wants to move up these rankings, get title opportunities. Tonight she will be taking on Shayna Baszler. Shayna Baszler's 2-3 here on SmackDown, so a couple of more matches than Asuka so far. Asuka, of course, has the 2 Queen of the Ring losses and the 1 victory from that round she got traded or drafted to SmackDown.
And from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, the Queen of Spades, Shayna Baszler.
Well, if you count Shayna Baszler's WrestleMania, she has a 500 percentage here so far. But since the power rankings started after the draft, Shayna Baszler 2-3. And the ranking system is new. For the past 2 years, we haven't really implemented a record. But we want to let everybody watching understand that wins and losses do matter here. Your placement here in the WWE is not solely based on your popularity. Your popularity can give you opportunities, but it's up to you what you do with them. You have to get victories. That determines the level of competition you face. Shayna Baszler out of the gate. Big right hand. Ripcord, not letting Asuka get any sort of start feel to this matchup. Shayna Baszler, of course, with the MMA background, and Asuka, some might call her the queen of strong style. Hard-hitting kicks and chops in her offense. Shayna Baszler likes to ground and pound, grapple. Big knee by Asuka there. Asuka trying to fight back into this thing, gets tossed into the referee. Eat defeat by Shayna Baszler. Asuka now in trouble. Shayna Baszler trying to soften up that arm potentially for an armbar later in this match. 2 very physical superstars is what I was trying to allude to earlier, going back and forth, both with really no personal gripes against each other, but want to prove their dominance in the women's division, earn themselves an opportunity to be competing for the Women's World Championship. Shayna Baszler and Asuka now fighting on the outside. Baszler changes her mind. Asuka follows her. Collar and elbow now. Asuka getting the better of the exchange. Irish whip off the ropes, ducking underneath. Leapfrog from Asuka into a pop-up knee and a kick to the back of the head, taking Baszler down. And now Asuka with an armbar to Baszler. This is a very interesting matchup based on just style. The journey these two have been on in their WWE careers thus far. Now competing here tonight on SmackDown. In this exhibition contest, Asuka getting the better of that exchange with the forearms and now the kicks. Like I mentioned earlier, spinning back kick, taking down Shayna Baszler, hooking the leg, 2 count. And Shayna Baszler with the great ring awareness there finds the bottom rope and forces a break. Charles Robinson there to call it. Great eye there by him as well. And now Baszler with her own kicks. And now Asuka gets a right hand. Baszler going for a right hand, gets blocked. And now these two are trading blows here on Smackdown. Baszler trying to get the better of the exchange. And here she goes. Combinations connecting. Asuka in trouble. Shayna Baszler. Suplex into the Kirifuda clutch. Asuka's in trouble now. The Kirifuda clutch applied. Asuka finds a way to escape there with the elbows. Asuka. Irish whip now to Shayna Baszler. Back. Spinning back kick. Shayna Baszler. Kick to the midsection. Gut wrench. Power slam. Takes down Asuka. Now looking to potentially put an end to this matchup. Shayna Baszler back to the Kirifuda clutch. This could be it for Asuka. Asuka continuing to get those elbows and finding a way to escape. This match continues. Dropkick flush on the button by Asuka. Baszler now. She's stirring on the floor, grabbing that wrist. Asuka fighting back now. What a suplex. Double overarm suplex there. And Asuka from the top rope gets an axe handle, gets Baszler back to her feet. Now on the apron. I don't know what Asuka's thinking here. Her mind has to be on 110 miles per hour right now. Snake eyes off the apron, sending Baszler face first. And right now, Asuka's in the driver's seat in this match. Count of 6. Referee Charles Robinson getting very close to a 10 count now. Asuka stomping away at Baszler. Count of 7. Asuka and Baszler continue to fight here in the outside. Count at 8. Asuka doesn't know what she wants to do here. Baszler fighting back. Gets the elbows to the midsection. They are flirting very closely with a count out. Both superstars back in at the count of 9. Baszler back to the Kirifuda clutch for the 3rd time. She gets it synced in. And this could be it for Asuka. She's forced to submit here. And Shayna Baszler gets a huge victory tonight.
Here is your winner, the Queen of Spades, Shayna Baszler.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is main event time here on Smackdown. Here comes the 2024 King of the Ring, the number one contender for the WWE Championship.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing Imperium from Vienna, Austria, weighing in at 297 pounds, Gunther!
Moments ago, we just found out from the WWE Champion Cody Rhodes that this will be the final time he and Gunther will be fighting. Either Gunther becomes WWE Champion or he never gets a shot at Cody Rhodes' championship, because this will be the third time, and technically more than that if you count the last match was an Iron Man match. Cody Rhodes has picked the stipulation. Not only will it be the last time Gunther gets an opportunity for the title, it will be in a last man standing match. So the King of the Ring has earned himself one hell of a fight tonight. We also know the number one contenders match between Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa will be in a steel cage to keep out any interference. For the likes of someone like this man, representing the Bloodline, the United States Champion who will be defending his title in 24 hours.
Representing the Bloodline from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 242 pounds, the WWE United States Champion, main event, Jey Uso!
Well, here it is, the United States Champion main event, Jey Uso, being accompanied to the ring by the wise man, Paul Heyman. Defends his title against Chad Gable in 24 hours. Jey Uso defeated John Cena to become the United States Champion the night after WrestleMania, and SmackDown after WrestleMania, I should say. And has been champion ever since, taking on all comers, defending the title on pay-per-view, defended the title on SmackDown. Tonight, Jey Uso takes on the 2024 King of the Ring. Both of these men have huge matches in just 24 hours time. This crowd is behind Jey Uso. Ironically enough, and Gunther now starting off strong. Big chop there, taking down the U.S. Champion. Gunther, a former Intercontinental Champion in his own right, looking for some more singles gold if he can beat Cody Rhodes at Clash of the Castle in Scotland. Big clothesline. Gunther connecting with a big senton, and Jey Uso in trouble in the early going of this matchup. Trying to fight back now against the King of the Ring. The King General. I think that's what we should start calling him. Big dropkick connects by Gunther. Both men back to their feet at the same time. Irish whip connecting with a back elbow to Jey Uso. Does Gunther. Uso tried to fight back now. Big headbutt. Jey Uso working on the knee now of Gunther, trying to keep the big man off his feet. Now what's Jey Uso thinking here? Big knife edge chop. I don't know if you want to trade chops with Gunther, but Uso might find that out the hard way. Big DDT there by Jey Uso. and a big headbutt connecting from Jey Uso. You don't want to trade headbutts with a Samoan. Just like, oh my goodness. Jey Uso with a suicide dive, and he accidentally connected with the Wise Man. Oh man. And again, Jey Uso running into Paul Heyman. A little bit of confusion there by the side of the bloodline. Count of 5, Jey Uso teeing away on Gunther here in our main event. Count of 6, Uso back into the ring. Count of 7, Gunther back to his feet. 8, back into the ring. Gunther has Uso by the back of the neck and an uppercut connecting. Paul Heyman throws a steel chair into the ring. Referee Charles Robinson notices it. Gunther went for a big boot, sidestep by Uso, ducks underneath and pulls that top rope down. Gunther goes flying, goes back into the ring, and now Jey Uso trying to capitalize. Suplex into a neck breaker, goes for a cover, hooking the leg. 2 count. Gunther gets the left shoulder up. Jey Uso could be going for that splash now. Up top. Oh no, nobody home. Paul Heyman exposing that turnbuckle. Charles Robinson putting it back on. Gunther off the ropes into a Samoan drop by Uso. Fired up now is Jey Uso. Went to stomp Gunther. The ring general gets out the way and connects with a big clothesline to the U.S. champion. Gunther going for a power bomb here. Connects into a bridge. Charles Robinson, perfect position. Only a 1 count. Jey Uso kicks out. Gunther continues the offense here. Gunther gets another big senton to the United States champion. And now on the second rope, gets a big elbow. Nobody home on that senton, however. Uso gets out the way. Gunther hung up on the top rope. Back to his feet. Uso went for a super kick. Nobody home. Gunther sends Uso off the ropes. Ducks underneath. Big German suplex. Gunther taking his time now. Uso back to his feet, fired up. Counters. Look at this. Submission by Jey Uso. Gunther gets caught. Only for a moment, able to power out. Big knife edge chop. Gunther fighting back. Spinning back chop. Gunther going up top. Big splash from Gunther. 1, 2, 3, and Gunther using Jey Uso's own move against him. Big splash to get the victory. So Gunther, just before his championship match against Cody Rhodes in a last man standing match, knocks off the United States champion here on SmackDown.